Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So in today's lecture, we will practice some more questions based on trigonometric functions and equations. So let's start with question number 37. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Let's start with question number 37, which says if sine 2x plus cos x is equal to 0, then which of the following is or are true? First statement is cos x equal to 0. Second is sin x equal to minus 1 by 2. Third is x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Z means integer. N belongs to integer. Fourth is x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n, 7 pi by 6, where n belongs to z, which is integer, right? So we have to find which statements given above is true, right? So what you have to apply, the hint of this question is first you will apply the formula of sine 2x, which is 2 sin x cos x. After that, you will try to take common and try to form different solutions with it, in which you will get different solutions. You might get one or two solutions. After that, for the given solution, you may write their general solution, right? Clear? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part. First, we will discuss what formulas and key concepts we will use in this question. First formula we will use is sine 2x. We know that sine 2x is 2 sin x cos x, right? Second concept is if cos x equal to 0, this imply x will be odd multiple of pi by 2. Odd multiple of pi by 2. If cos x equal to 0, this imply x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z, right? Where n belongs to z. Second, third point, if sin x equal to sin alpha, then x will be equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n alpha, where n belongs to z, right? We have to keep in mind n belongs to z means n is basically integer. So these formulas and key concepts we use in this question. So let's start. Our equation is sine 2x plus cos x equal to 0. Now since we know that sine 2x equal to 2 sin x cos x, therefore we have written 2 sin x cos x plus cos x equal to 0. Now let's take cos x as common. Cos x into 2 sin x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore cos x equal to 0 or sin x equal to minus 1 by 2. Now when cos x equal to 0, we know that when cos x equal to 0, then x is basically odd multiple of pi by 2. Right? So when cos x equal to 0, then x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Clear? Clear? Now when sin x equal to minus 1 by 2, sin x equal to minus 1 by 2, then sin x 1 by 2 is basically pi by 6, right? Sin 30 degree. Right, so sin x can be written as minus of sin pi by 6. Now we know that sine of pi plus theta is equal to minus sin theta, right? Sine of pi plus theta is basically minus sin theta. Therefore, sin x can be written as minus sin pi by 6 can be written as sine of pi plus pi by 6, right? Which is equal to sin x is equal to sine pi plus pi by 6 is sine 7 pi by 6, right? Now, this we know that x is equal to if sin x equal to sine alpha, then x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n alpha, where n belongs to z. Right, therefore x will be equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n 7 pi by 6, where n belongs to z. Clear? So I think all of the above answer will be correct. Clear? Cos x equal to 0, sin x equal to minus 1 by 2, and cos x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, and x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n 7 pi by 6. These will be the right answers, right? Got it? Now let's move to the next question, question number 38, which says we have to find the number of solutions of the given equation sin 2x minus 2 cos x plus 4 sin x equal to 4 in the interval 0 to 5 pi is. Again, the hint of this question is we will try to apply the formula and try to simplify this equation, right? First, we'll try to apply the value of sine 2x, which is 2 sin x and cos x. And we will keep 4 on the same side, that is the side on which all the terms are there. And we'll try to take common, right? And try to find the solution of it. After finding the solution, we will calculate the general solution. And after that, we will try to find the solution between 0 to 5 pi, right? And we basically have to find how many solutions are there in 0 to 5 pi interval, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, okay? Okay, let's move to the solution. See, the formula and key points we will use in this question will be, we know that cos x will always lie between -1 to 1, right? If any value of cos x is greater than 1 or less than -1, we will reject that, right? Second key point is, if sin x equal to sin alpha, this implies x should be equal to n pi plus -1 to the power n alpha, right? Now let's write our equation is sin 2x minus 2 cos x plus 4 sin x equal to 4. This implies sin 2x is basically 2 sin x cos x minus 2 cos x plus 4 sin x plus 4 sin x minus 4 plus 4 sin x minus 4, right? Minus 4 equal to 0. Now let's take 2 cos x common. Therefore 2 cos x into sin x minus 1 plus 4 sin x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore sin x minus 1 into 2 cos x plus 1, 4 is equal to 0. Therefore either sin x equal to 1 or cos x equal to -2, right? So see, cos x cannot be equal to -2, so we will reject this. Cos x is not equal to -2. And if sin x is equal to 1, this implies sin x is equal to sin pi by 2, right? Therefore x is equal to n pi plus -1 to the power n pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Hence the required values of x is equal to pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2 in the interval 0 to 5 pi, right? Therefore there are 3 solutions of the given equation, right? Therefore option A is the right choice. 3 solutions. Got it? Option A is the right choice. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 39, which says the possible values of theta belongs to 0 to pi such that sin theta plus sin 4 theta plus sin 7 theta is equal to 0 are. So the hint of this question is, what can we think? We can apply the formula of sin A plus sin B, right? And after that, we will try to simplify this equation. And after simplification, we will try to find the general solutions. And after putting the values from n is equal to, after putting different values of n, we can find different solutions of the given equation, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, okay? Okay, let's move to the solution. See, what formula and key points we will use? We will use, see, sin A plus sin B. Sin A plus sin B is equal to 2 sin A plus B by 2 into cos A minus B by 2. Right? Sin A plus sin B is equal to 2 sin A plus B by 2 into cos A minus B by 2. Right? Clear? So if, and second, if sin square x is equal to, sin x equal to 0, sin x equal to 0, this implies x is equal to n pi. And if cos x is equal to cos alpha, this implies x is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha, where n belongs to z. Here n belongs to z. Now let's move to the solution part. Our equation is sin theta plus sin 4 theta. Sin theta plus sin 4 theta plus sin 7 theta equal to 0. Therefore sin 4 theta plus. Now let's apply the formula in sin theta plus sin 7 theta. So it can be written as sin 4 theta plus sin 7 theta equal to 0. Now we can apply this formula, sin A plus sin B is equal to 2 sin A plus B by 2 into cos A minus B by 2, right? Therefore sin 4 theta plus 2 sin. Now sin theta plus sin 7 theta can be written as 2 sin 4 theta into cos 3 theta is equal to 0. Now let's take sin 4 theta as common. Therefore if we take sin 4 theta common, then we will get 1 plus 2 cos 3 theta is equal to 0. Therefore sin 4 theta equal to 0 and cos 3 theta is equal to -1 by 2. Now, as theta is between 0 to pi, therefore 4 theta is between 0 to 4 pi. Therefore, if sine 4 theta is equal to 0, that means 4 theta will be equal to n pi, right? Multiple of pi. And 4 theta is between 0 to 4 pi, therefore 4 theta should be pi, 2 pi, and 3 pi. Therefore, theta should be pi by 4, pi by 2, and 3 pi by 4, right? Now, also, 3 theta should be between 0 to 3 pi, and therefore 3 theta will be equal to 2 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3, 8 pi by 3. This implies theta is equal to 2 pi by 9, 4 pi by 9, 8 pi by 9, right? Therefore, all the values of theta will be theta equal to pi by 4, pi by 2, 3 pi by 4, 2 pi by 9, 4 pi by 9, and 8 pi by 9, right? So these are the values of theta. That will be the solution of the given equation, okay? Now let's move to the next question, question number 40, which says the number of values of x in the interval 0 to 3 pi satisfying the equation 2 sine square x plus the number of values of x in the interval 0 to 3 pi satisfying the equation 2 sine square x plus 5 sine x minus 3 equal to 0 is. So see, the hint of this question is we will try to form the quadratic equation in terms of sine x. After that, we will find different solutions, and from the general solution, we will try to find the different solutions in the interval 0 to 3 pi, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution, okay? Okay, let's move to the solution part. See, the formula and key points used will be, we know that sine x is between -1 to 1. So the given equation is 2 sine square x plus 5 sine x minus 3 equal to 0 can be written as 2 sine x minus 1 into sine x plus 3 equal to 0, right? Therefore, there are two solutions. First, sine x equal to -3, which can be neglected, as we know that sine x is between -1 to 1 and sine x equal to 1 by 2. Now we basically have to find all the solutions of sine x equal to 1 by 2 in the interval 0 to 3 pi. So let's draw the graph of sine x and y equal to sine x and y equal to 1 by 2 in the interval 0 to 3 pi. Right. So after drawing the graph of y equal to sine x and y equal to 1 by 2, the graph is cutting on both graphs are cutting on 4 points. These points, right? So it is clear from the figure that the curve intersect the line at 4 points in the given interval, right? And hence the number of solutions are 4. Clear? Therefore, option D should be the right choice. 4 solutions, right? Option D is the right choice. Got it? Now let's move to the next question, question number 41, which says if alpha is the root of 25 cos square theta plus 5 cos theta minus 12 is equal to 0, and alpha is between pi by 2 to pi, then sine 2 alpha is equal to. So see, the hint of this question is, since alpha is the root of this equation, then this can be written as 25 cos square alpha plus 5 cos alpha minus 12 is equal to 0. Now, since alpha is in second quadrant, since alpha is between pi by 2 to pi, and we will solve this quadratic equation to find the value of cos alpha, and we will neglect all the values except the values in which alpha is in the second quadrant, right? After finding the value of alpha, you can easily find the value of sine 2 alpha. We know the formula of sine 2 alpha is 2 sine alpha cos alpha, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution, okay? Okay, let's move to the solution part. If sine 2 alpha is equal to 2 sine alpha cos alpha, the formula and key points will be used in this question is, we know that sine 2 alpha is equal to 2 sine alpha cos alpha, and in second quadrant cos alpha is negative and sine alpha is positive, right? Now solution, since alpha is the root of this given equation, therefore the alpha is the root of the equation 25 cos square theta plus 5 cos theta minus 12 is equal to 0. Therefore we can write 25 cos square alpha plus 5 cos alpha minus 12 is equal to 0. Therefore we can write this equation, this quadratic equation can be written as 5 cos alpha minus 3 into 5 cos alpha plus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, cos alpha is equal to minus 4 by 5 and 3 by 5. But it is given in the question that alpha is between pi by 2 to pi. That is, alpha is in the second quadrant. Therefore, cos alpha is equal to minus 4 by 5 and sin alpha is equal to 3 by 5. Clear? Sin alpha is equal to 3 by 5. As we know that in second quadrant, cos alpha is negative and sin alpha is positive. Clear? Now, sin 2 alpha is, we know that 2 sin alpha into cos alpha. Now, we know the value of sin alpha and cos alpha. Therefore, sin 2 alpha will be equal to 2 into 3 by 5 into minus 4 by 5. And after simplification and solving, you will get sin 2 alpha as minus 24 upon 25 is the right answer. Clear? So the final answer will be minus 24 upon 25. Got it? Now let's move to the next question, question number 42, which is a statement type question in which we have two statements. Where statement 1 says, if cos pi by statement 1 says cos pi by 7 into cos 2 pi by 7 into cos 4 pi by 7 is equal to minus 1 by 8. And statement 2 says cos alpha, cos theta into cos 2 theta into cos 4 theta till cos 2 to the power n minus 1 theta is equal to minus 1 by 2 to the power n, or theta is equal to pi upon 2 to the power n minus 1, right? Or theta is equal to pi upon 2 to the power n minus 1. So we have to basically check whether these statements are true or not, right? So first you will try to apply the formula. We know that 2 sin theta into cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. So what you can do in a statement 1, you can multiply and divide with 2 sin pi by 7 and divide with 2 sin pi by 7 and simplify the things. You will see that you might finally get answer is minus 1 by 8, right? Or you have to check whether it is coming minus 1 by 8 or not, right? Clear? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part. The formula and key points we will use in this question will be, we know that sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x, and the sine of pi plus x is equal to minus sin x. Now, the statement 1 is cos pi by 7 into cos 2 pi by 7 into cos 4 pi by 7 is equal to 2 sin pi by 7 into is equal to, let's multiply 2 sin pi by 7 and divide by 2 sin pi by 7. Therefore, we will get 2 sin pi by 7 into cos pi by 7 into cos 2 pi by 7 into cos 4 pi by 7 upon 2 sin pi by 7, which is equal to C. 2 sin pi by 7 into cos pi by 7 will be equal to, after solution, you will get 1 by 8 times, that is 2 sin pi by 7 to cos pi by 7 will be sin 2 pi by 7. Again, you can multiply and divide with 2 sin, with 2 sin pi by 7, 2 sin pi by 7, and finally, after doing this, the same thing in multiple times, you will get 1 by 8 sin 8 pi by 7 upon sin pi by 7, which is equal to 1 by 8. Sin 8 pi by 7 can be written as sin pi plus pi by 7 upon sin pi by 7. Now, we know that sin pi plus x is equal to minus of sin x. Therefore, it can be written as 1 by 8 minus sin pi by 7 upon sin pi by 7, which is equal to minus 1 by 8. And we know that sin 2 sin x cos x is equal to sin 2x, right? Clear? Again, if theta is equal to pi upon 2 to the power n minus 1, by cross multiplying, you will get 2 to the power n theta is equal to pi plus theta. Therefore, sin 2 to the power n theta is equal to minus sin theta. Therefore, we know cos theta into cos 2 theta into cos 2 to the power n minus 1 theta is equal to 1 by 2 to the power n. 1 by 2 to the power n sin 2 to the power n theta upon sin theta. Now, since sin 2 to the power n theta is equal to minus sin theta, let's put sin 2 to the power n theta is equal to minus sin theta. Then sin theta and sin theta will be cancelled out, and you will get answer as minus 1 by 2 to the power n. So the final answer will be statement 1 and 2 both are true, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1, right? Clear? Got it? So in this way, we have discussed a lot of different types of questions based on trigonometric equations. Hope you understood the concepts, how to apply the concepts in the questions. And Hope you liked the lecture. Okay. Thank you so much.